tell. It's gonna be a great Noel. It's the Advent Calendar House. Muppets, Pac-Man, Smurfs, and even Garfield's Halloween. We're gonna take a trip down memory lane. Frosty, Rudolph, and a bunch you've probably never seen. It's Mike and pals that come to entertain. Turn the knob and lift the latch for fun and laughs that can't be matched. But just beware the icy patch. It's the Advent Calendar House.
Welcome to the Advent Calendar House, a podcast I've been fattening up for months to finally serve to you on this wondrous Thanksgiving in July, and now it's time to chop its head off. For today's episode, I've decided to treat y'all to a Festivus special I've had tucked way back in my memory for decades, but it's finally time to cross those bridges. So let's back this barely running hayride tractor back to 1986 for a very special Disney family movie. This is The Thanksgiving Promise. I am just trying to take a nap on this city bench, but this goose just bit me in the face for no reason, Mike Westfall. And joining me is my big brother who tied a very expensive handkerchief to the top of a rope if I can climb up and get it. It's Chad Young. Hey, Chad.
That up there is collateral, Mike. Start climbing.
I'll do my best. And dressed in his snug-fitting turkey costume years before he realizes there's always money in the banana stand, it's Tommy Coombs. Hi, Tommy.
Hey, I'm just here doing appearances while Valerie changes its name to the Hogan family.
Yeah, it's about that point. Thanks for being here, pals. By the time this drops, it'll be last month, but we all met up and hung out, and it was wonderful.
It was fantastic, and we had a great time, and surprise, surprise, I was late once again, so just like I was for recording this podcast, so we gotta keep that theme going. So, but it was a great time. What a fun time it was. I'll say this, Mike, it was really crazy to just see you and hear you talk after close to a decade of us just kind of doing this and just only seeing each other through cameras. It was a really nice time.
Oh yeah, it was delightful. I'm glad you could both make it. I'm glad I could make it up there. So we'll have to do it again sometime in the future. So The Thanksgiving Promise. Neither of you had seen this before, right?
Nope.
Okay, but I knew y'all would want to talk about this once you did. So this was something my mom taped off the TV. It was an episode of the Disney Sunday Movie, which was the mid-1980s branding of The Wonderful World of Disney. And I hadn't rewatched it in years, but I remember watching this particular tape fairly often. And I didn't remember why until today. Friend of the show, Anthony Strand, reminded me today that right before this episode, ABC apparently aired a few select Disney animated shorts, including In the Bag. Do y'all know In the Bag?
What's that?
With Humphrey the Bear? Oh, come on. No, Tommy? First you take a rag, put it in the bag, bump, bump.
Maybe. If I saw it, I'd probably know.
Oh, it's got Humphrey the Bear and that park ranger, and Smokey Bear shows up in a weird cameo. It was the height of comedy to 6-year-old me. Went to school the next day, and like half my first grade class is singing this song.
What was this animated?
It was animated. It was like an animated Disney short that came on right before this aired. It was like from the 50s.
No, wow.
Disney bears cleaning up the litter in the park, and they did a little butt dance to it, and it was hilarious.
So you're just getting us with all sorts of, obscure, rare things that neither one of us is, or I mean, at least, yeah, Tommy, you said you didn't see this either before, so.
I didn't see this. I do know Put It in the Bag.
Yeah, Put It in the Bag.
With Ranger Woodrow.
So I watched that a lot, followed by this, The Thanksgiving Promise, which originally aired November 23rd, 1986 on ABC, directed by Beau Bridges.
Oh, there he is.
And Chad, I know the answer to this, but tell the people listening, where do you best know Beau Bridges from?
And you got the scroll weapon, you're losing. The Wizard, obviously. Come on. And honestly, I'll say this, though. He did an episode of Tales from the Crypt that was actually really good, too. He was really good. But if I'm to be honest, if you had a gun to my head and said, Chad, name one Beau Bridges, the Wizard. I can't tell you one other thing that he's done.
Tommy, anything else or same answer?
I would know him from that Tales from the Crypt episode.
Okay.
And on My Name is Earl, he was Earl's dad.
Really?
Yeah. There was one episode where he found out that years ago Earl's mom cheated on him. So he's like, Earl, you got to help me get laid. And Earl just starts nodding and he just starts throwing up everywhere after he says that.
Oh, dear. The Wizard is definitely my go-to Beau Bridges reference, but when that came out, I had known him from this Thanksgiving movie he directed and starred in, and he brought most of his family along for the ride for this as well. And we will meet them as they show up. But first, if you want to watch this, it's not hard to find. I found multiple uploads on YouTube, including the original 1986 broadcast, which includes commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Along with that fantastic Disney Sunday movie intro that I haven't heard in a long time.
Ooh, that intro.
And of course, Michael Eisner. Hello.
Hi. Can we talk about that for a moment? That,
yes.
To me, when I saw that, I don't have nostalgia for this, obviously, but something in me clicked, and it all started kind of coming back and watching these kind of movies on, Sunday or Saturday, whatever it was. I guess this one was Sunday. But I also remember he would do this for others because I had a bootleg of Mr. Boogedy, either the first or second one, and I guess he did an intro where he was like walking through the house or whatever. So I always like these intros. I know Michael Eisner is not the most beloved person, but the fact is, as kids, this is kind of how we saw him. And this is kind of what we knew. We didn't know the goings-ons behind the scenes. We didn't know, his attitude and all this. He was kind of essentially Disney's Mr. Rogers. And, I again, and Tommy will tell you, I have had conversations with him in person. And I've asked him point blank, I'm like, why do so many people hate Michael Eisner if he, kind of helped revitalize Disney? Because maybe it's also just, again, this is how I grew up seeing him. And I'm sure a lot of other kids grew up seeing him too. So like when you hear these, oh, I hate Eisner, it's like, I must have missed out on that one.
I think he just overstayed his welcome.
Yeah.
It's funny. Everyone waxes nostalgic on him now because I always say that everyone doesn't like a Disney CEO until they're the former Disney CEO.
Can I just say, I always, he didn't have the most personality in the world. He wasn't like, he would not be hosting an award show or a full holiday special or have his own like variety show. But I mean, he kind of always fit in at that time. I mean, he was kind of a dorky kind of sitcom dad, but like on the level of like Max from Alf. I know I always keep going back to Alf, but he is like King Dork. And he always kind of had a little fun. So for me, this is an ignorance is bliss situation for me. Like, I just don't want to know what or why. I just don't want to know,
I'll say this to like adding to his nerdy quirkiness. 2 days before I watched this, I watched the Disney Sunday movie He Goes to the Oscars, which was hosted by Tony Danza. And Michael Eisner did the intro, and he said, "Now please welcome my favorite cabbie." And I'm like, that's kind of neat. Seeing as
that's kind of ballsy for 1980, six?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was, wait a minute, was Who's the Boss on NBC or ABC?
ABC.
It was ABC.
Okay, so then he could have, that's kind of smart-ass, because he could have gone with the Tony Maselli, but I like that. I'm sorry, guys, if you're listening and you don't like Michael Eisner, don't tag me, don't message me, I don't want to know. unless he like hurt a rabbit or something, or he's like racist or homophobic or something. I don't want to know. If he's just a dullard, an asshole, and boring, don't tell me. Just don't tell me.
Fair. Here he's sitting at his own Thanksgiving table.
Hello, I'm Michael Eisner, and welcome to a special evening on the Disney Sunday Movie. Tonight we celebrate Thanksgiving with an original motion picture made especially for the holiday season.
With some characters from Disneyland, including Mickey and Minnie, Donald and Daisy, and Pinocchio and Geppetto. Sure, okay.
I think they needed a father and son in there.
Oh, okay. They needed a family aspect, because, like, Pinocchio wasn't out in 86.
And Max wasn't really around yet, or at least the Max that we know wasn't out yet. So Goofy could be there.
Oh, this is way before Max.
You could have done Chip and Dale, too.
Yeah.
And they never did remember Goof Jr. from the 50s cartoons with the red hair and the red nose?
He never had
a character for him.
Ah.
That would have been a good way to really get an idea of whether or not you're a good cook. Because if you sit there and ask everybody, hey, did you all like it? And Pinocchio says yes, and that nose starts growing. Guess what, buddy? You might want to reconsider.
Oh, yeah, that's really brave to invite Pinocchio to Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Wow, didn't even think of that. So, the Thanksgiving Promise was based on a book originally titled Chester, I Love You, written in 1983 by brothers Blaine and Brent Jorgensen, who were prominent authors within the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Makes sense.
Which I didn't realize, but yeah, it does absolutely explain the tone of this whole movie.
Well, and I don't know when it happened, and it obviously we're not going to go down this route, but I think Beau Bridges became a born-again Christian around, maybe even before it, but he selects a lot of projects, like family-friendly and like stuff like that, so
right.
It kind of makes sense that, he would be attached to this project, especially in the director role.
Sure, that doesn't surprise me. I always thought it felt like one of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints commercials from the 80s has the same tone of this, or like the ones you'd see on Saturday morning. This has big Buttercream Gang vibes, friends.
I was just about to say, this is feature films for families. That's exactly where I was going to go. Mike, you know my trigger is Buttercream Gang, so I applaud you, my friend.
See, and I just listened to a podcast about the Buttercream Gang. It was your buddy, Tom, on Christian Cringe. Your buddy, Matt Kelly.
Oh, very nice.
Did an episode on the Buttercream Gang. Matt Kelly, if you're listening to this, come on my podcast, man.
Mike, I know it's not Christmas. I know it's not, but I am. Keep this in, please. I am begging you. Please let us do Buttercream Gang. It's a summer movie. We can incorporate it into the summer months.
I'll figure out a way.
You heard it here, folks. Buttercream Gang coming soon. Followed up by book.
I'm gonna have to do a series of these commercials.
Oh. All right, let's get into the Thanksgiving Promise. The opening follows just a flock of Canadian geese flying over and into a pond with some happy music until we see some teenage boys hunting nearby. And they do manage to shoot one, but our attention turns to a little baby goose who's left alone after all the other geese fly away. This one's got an injured leg, but it waddles out of the reeds and onto a nearby road, and he's picked up by Lloyd Bridges, Beau's father.
World's best dad himself.
You've been shot, ain't you? That leg is never going to be the same, Sonny. Can't leave you out here like this. Sure like to get a hold of whoever thought he was so handy with a gun.
Do y'all know Lloyd Bridges from anything?
I know the name, but I honestly, I'm kind of embarrassed. Tommy and you will probably be able to kind of correct me, but nothing off the top of my head.
I know him from Airplane.
Okay.
Airplane, Hot Shots, and like I just said, signed because the episode where Jerry's dad got the world's best dad shirt. And he got the
that was him. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Mandelbaum. Isn't that it? He's Mandelbaum, right?
Yeah.
All aboard the pain train.
Oh yeah.
It's go time. That's right. Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, but Lloyd Bridges' acting credits go back to 1936. He made himself an acting family. And here he's playing Stuart Larson, who rescues this injured baby goose and brings him home. We'll get to him later. For now, we cut to a school field day. It looks like the beginning of summer. That's usually when field day is, to close out the school year. And here's where we meet the Tilby brothers, Jason, Steve, and Travis.
Actually, it's the beginning of the school year because the sign says "Welcome back, students."
Oh, welcome back, students. Okay, and they're having field day right out of the gate.
Yeah,
Sure.
no.
I mean, it doesn't really look like there's anything else going on in that town, anyways.
Okay, all right.
Well, there is one. We'll get to it.
We sure will. So Jason and Steve are running in this track and field race while Travis, the youngest, cheers them on. Travis is going to be our main character, but not yet. For now, the focus is on Steve, who's running in this team obstacle course where they have to jump over bales of hay and pass the baton to their teammate. I don't remember having to do that in gym class.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You went to it was Jersey gym class for you though, so
it was Jersey gym class. This is like some mountain town. Looks beautiful, but it's like it is a small town with a population of hundreds, but
dozens
and dozens. Yeah.
Dozens of Michael, dozens.
But Steve is played by a young Jason Bateman.
Who?
All right, good luck, Steve. And try to keep it close. Close. I'm gonna kill him.
From It's Your Move, starring Steve from Married with Children.
That's right. He's 17 here, but in his filmography, this is during the first season of Valerie, later known as the Hogan Family.
Mm-hmm.
And almost exactly a year before Teen Wolf 2.
That's right.
And let me just say that he could have just slept his way through this, but he brought his A game here.
He was extra Jason Bateman-ish.
He sure was.
Wow. Yeah. Who would have guessed?
Right. Big brother Jason is played by Bill Calvert, who'd go on to have very minor appearances in the first two Spider-Man movies. He'd play a fireman in the first one and a guy in the train in the second. Just weird that he was in both, I guess. But and the youngest, Travis, is played by Jordan Bridges, Bo's son.
You okay, Steve?
Yeah. Come on, Jay, smoke him!
Come on, Jason! Go!
This is his first credited role, but he also appeared with his dad in the 1982 movie The Kid from Nowhere.
I don't think I know.
I don't know that one either, but he's best known now from the show Rizzoli and Isles as Rizzoli's brother.
Oh, wow. So he's just typecast as everyone's brother.
I guess so, yeah. A bunch of his photos on IMDb are for some 2011 Hallmark movie called Holiday Engagement.
Oh, wait a minute.
You know Holiday Engagement?
One. No, because I got sent a giant pack of screeners of Hallmark movies. And if that, I mean, it could be, hold on. I think that's the one that has James Eckhouse from 90210. Holiday Engagement. Hold on. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Bonnie Somerville, Shelley Long, Jordan Bridges. And Sam McMurray of The Wizard.
Sam McMurray's in it?
Haley Duff. Okay, so I think I got sent this one.
Wow.
DVD, but like I said, I got sent like a stack of like maybe 5 or 6 or so. So there were other ones that came with it. But this sounds familiar. This might be one we need to cover because there is a Wizard connection there.
Yeah, I see. There are so many Hallmark movie podcasts that I just kind of avoided them.
Well, I will say this: there was a point in time that me and a couple other friends were talking about doing a Lifetime movie podcast, and then this is around, and then a little after that, Lifetime kind of started taking their movies a little bit more seriously, and we're like, can't really do this now. We should have just done it like 5 years ago.
Yeah, I guess so. So Steve and Jason, they win this race. The last obstacle is a climbing rope, like the one you used to climb in gym class, and then run another leg to the finish line, and they win. So It's him and Steve and this teammate we never see again. They get awarded a blue ribbon by the coach, Coach Gruniger, I think. But it's Ed Lauder.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And that's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. First place to the team of Jason Tilby, Steve Tilby, and Vern Anderson. All right.
And wow, you could know Ed Lauder from a number of things. Where do y'all know him from?
Not another teen movie.
Yep. That's mine.
For me, it's Death Wish 3.
Death Wish 3.
Yep.
He was the general in Starship Troopers. That's his best known for thing on IMDb. But
I've never seen Starship Troopers ever.
okay.
People tell me I should because it's apparently a me movie, but it's just I don't feel like it. I just don't care.
Okay. Well, after the race, the coach calls up some of the 6th graders to do a rope climb, including Travis. So Travis is in 6th grade. He's about 12 here.
Looks like he's forward.
Does not look happy about this at all. Yeah, well. And some arrogant kid who just lost to his brothers, who was trash talking him the whole time, convinces the coach to pick this other kid, Arnold, short kid, who's not even participating in field day. He's sitting in a tree playing the harmonica.
Arnold, you weren't entered in any of the events today, were you?
Nope.
Come on up here. There's a chance to show your stuff.
So this goes back to Not Another Teen Movie, and I know that scene parodied a lot, like Lucas and all that. But this just gave me flashbacks to when they showed the team called saying we need to throw the small kid with the cross eyes in, and he just gets split in half.
Yeah.
That's exactly what this scene reminded me of.
Oh, see?
And Ed Lauder being there didn't really help either.
No, well, sitting in that tree playing the harmonica, I'm telling you, this is proto Buttercream Gang.
Yes, maybe this was the prequel. Maybe yes. This should be known as the Thanksgiving Promise, aka the prequel to
Arnold is played by Jason Naylor, who around this time had a small role at the end of Stand By Me as one of Gordy's son's friends. We see him one more time very late in this movie. But this kid who told the coach to pick him, his name's Alec. He's your typical movie bully. He's the one who shot the baby goose earlier, too.
Mm-hmm.
I like Suggins.
I don't need no luck to beat a Tilby.
That's nice.
He's played by Bo Dremen, a character actor whose IMDb filmography is 75% cops.
Sure. Well, you know what? All right.
So neither of these two kids are thrilled about climbing the ropes. Neither Travis nor Arnold make it very far. Arnold takes a sarcastic bow. Travis just kind of walks off. I expected the coach to be more of a jerk, but he tells them both, job well done. They're 6th graders, I guess. I don't even remember doing the ropes in 6th grade.
No, I didn't. I mean, by the time I was in high school, we didn't have ropes at all. I feel like this is always in movies from the 70s and 80s. I don't think I ever talked to any of my friends that have gone to high school and they always say, oh yeah, we had to climb the ropes. This reminds me of Carrie and other movies that are we need to show that bullies are kind of in this movie. No.
Tommy, did you climb the ropes?
No, I was homeschooled, and I did not climb.
Okay. I had a rope in my backyard, as part of my swing set. There was a rope, so I don't know whether I'm conflicting that with school, but I don't know. It's all fuzzy. Maybe I climbed the ropes. Maybe I did really great, but I don't remember being bad at it. So fun. But Steve also tells Travis not to worry about it, but Travis decides he's had enough excitement for one day, so he walks home. I don't know where this is supposed to be set, but it's a very rural area, so walking home is down a dirt road in the mountains. It was filmed in Moore Park, California, which is a bit north and west of Los Angeles, but there is no sign of the city in this movie. This is hill country.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is hillbilly. You could think that this is West Virginia or some mid-south or mid-south Midwest.
Sure.
They'd be all going to go see Jerry Lawler wrestle at this point, I guarantee it.
This could be set anywhere in the country almost. Some girls from Travis's class meet up with him and try to talk to him, just trying to have a conversation. One reads a poem she's working on for one of their classes, but he ignores them like a jerk.
They're setting him up to be like the introvert of the family. Like,
oh yeah, absolutely.
When Jason Bateman is your older brother, I could be Jason Bateman's little brother, and I would still somehow be the introvert of that family, as big as my mouth is.
If you have a big brother like that, that could be a cause of it too.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
But we cut to the Tilby farm, and here's Beau Bridges as Hank, proud father of his track stars.
Yes, and in lane number 3, your humble announcer. Hey.
No chance.
Hey, not very nice.
His wife, Lois, the boy's mother, is played by Millie Perkins, who is best known for playing Anne Frank in The Diary of Anne Frank, the movie. She also played Charlie Sheen's mother in Wall Street.
That's where I know her from.
Okay. And in addition to their 3 sons, they also have a little girl, Jenny, played by Jessica Puskas. Looks like she stopped acting in 1991, but she was on 7 episodes of Days of Our Lives and 6 episodes of Santa Barbara in the late 80s. And also something called Frankenstein General Hospital that sounds terrible and wonderful. Anyway, Mom and Jenny are cheering on Dad and the boys as they make a race out of pulling the weeds in their garden.
So everything's a competition with this family.
Yeah, well, it really is, yeah. It's a cute little family activity, but Travis, the youngest of the boys, quickly falls behind, and he just taps out and walks inside. Dad notices and follows him in, but we stay outside because the Tilby's pigs have gotten into the neighbor's garden again. And instead of helping get them out, the boys just watch and laugh.
It is funny.
If I find those animals in my garden again, I'm going to call the sheriff, and that is a promise.
The neighbor is Mrs. Sudsup. She's played by Anne Haney, whom I know best as Jim Carrey's secretary in Liar Liar, and Michael Douglas's secretary in The American President.
So she plays my favorite stereotype of, oh, he got it by roses, my award-winning award. Like, ain't nobody impressed by that nasty looking weed-infested rose. Like, what awards? There's no way people are going around and, like, it's just not happening.
Her garden looks like my garden, and my garden sucks.
Oh, it's terribly embarrassing. It's all, oh, it looks all diseased. No, nobody believes that this is some award-winning thing. No.
But back inside, Travis is sulking in his room. All 3 brothers share a room. Dad tries to talk to him. Tells him he can't get upset every time he loses, and with a little more practice as he grows up, he'll get more athletic like his brothers. But Travis doesn't want to be like his brothers, so we leave it at that.
I should kind of say this is kind of a theme throughout the show.
Yes.
And this is kind of where I start picking up. This is going to be like more of a family film than I kind of expected.
Yeah.
And so for that reason, like, I don't have a lot of sarcastic, typical like Chad, oh my gosh, kind of stuff to say about it. But I will say, like, you kind of start getting a feel for what kind of movie we're looking at when you're around this point.
Absolutely, they set things up pretty quickly, and we don't even have the main plot thread going yet, but we're about to. The next morning, Jason tries to take Travis out and shows him a climbing rope he bought and set up for him to practice on, but Travis snaps and says he can't. He just can't.
Mm-mm.
And Jason's cool about it. About as cool as an older brother can be. I'm impressed.
I think that there is a theme that the 2 brothers kind of are aware that Travis is kind of, I guess, the black sheep of the family, but they're not going to give up on him, and they know it. Like, the dad doesn't really accept it as well. Like, if this were made today, I feel like Travis would be like the cult hero of like the internet. But you see that like the 2 older brothers have kind of similar personalities, and Travis is kind of maybe it's because I relate to Travis, but I mean, I have a bigger mouth, but it's kind of cool to see like the older brothers not just be like obnoxious, annoying, kind of pushy.
No, they actually listen to him, and that's really heartwarming to see this. And it's just they deal with him in different ways, and Dad just isn't sure how to deal with it yet, but he will learn.
Yeah, and again, we're going to kind of see that throughout the movie.
Yes,
that, because we'll get to it.
Yeah. But they're interrupted by the arrival of Mr. Larson. That's Lloyd Bridges' character we met at the beginning. He's here to hire Steve and Jason to work on his farm like he does every fall. But this year, he also has some work for Travis, as he shows him a box on his truck bed where we find that injured baby goose. He wants Travis to take care of it and fatten it up so the Larsons can cook it for Thanksgiving. They're a goose family.
You raise him for me, Travis. Deliver him butchered and dressed. Come November, time for Thanksgiving. And I'll pay you a fair price. What do you say?
I don't know anyone who opts for goose for Thanksgiving.
No. Rich people, probably.
I guess. Well, it's smaller than a turkey, so I guess it's just him and his wife. So for just the two of them, I guess a goose is probably a better option.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it seems like goose is more of a Christmas thing for rich people than turkey.
I don't know. And that might just be a societal thing. Like, you think about A Christmas Carol, the Cratchits got a goose because they couldn't afford a turkey.
Interesting.
But Mr. Larson asks Travis to raise the goose and deliver him in November, butchered and dressed, and that's our titular Thanksgiving promise.
Yeah, we got it. He said the line. He's so tired of these Star Wars.
I'm sure y'all can figure out where this is going to go from here, especially since they make the mistake of naming the goose.
Yeah, that's your first mistake. That's how you knew. Guess what? You know where yes, like you said, Mike. You know where this go. If they just not named it, you would have been like, all right. There's two ways for that to end. Don't name the goose. You're eating it. You can probably already figure out how it's gonna end.
Yeah, but we'll cross those bridges when we get to them. Let's deal with the ones. Mr. Larson says he found the little guy out in the road by Chester Cove, and little Jenny Larson says, let's call him Chester. She thinks it's a pet. She missed the part where Travis is gonna have to kill it. But we get our first commercial break right here. It's 1986, and this Disney Sunday movie is brought to you by Pringles.
Yep. And
we get a weird commercial for Butter and Herbs Pringles.
Yeah, which I have no memory of.
I don't remember this at all. This commercial has a bunch of weird cameos like Larry Bud Melman and Gary Carter. And the jingle was a rap like, it's not Butter and Larry, it's not Butter and Gary, it's Butter and Herbs. Because Herb is also a name. That's the whole joke.
If Burger King didn't own Herb,
right?
It was just like a general pop culture icon. They could have used them for that.
Yeah, but this was right around her. Like this is months after WrestleMania 2.
Ah, nice catch. I knew you would get.
Oh yeah. But a bunch of cameos in this, including Caitlyn Jenner as Bruce, Fred Flintstone, Mr. Bill, who gets steamrolled by the Pringles can.
It's like the writing staff of Conan O'Brien. This is how they got their job at Conan O'Brien or David Letterman. Here's what we wrote one day when we got super high, and we just, some agency told us, they'll give us $50 each if we write this, and we were like, cool.
This does feel like a Conan sketch now that you mention it.
It's very Gen X. It's a very Gen X story.
Yes, it is. But back to our program. The family's sitting for dinner. They say grace while mom's still standing holding a bowl. At least let your wife sit. Steve is weirdly teasing Travis about having to raise this goose.
You see, Trav's got no time for jokes. He's got more important business to take care of. Don't you, Trav?
Hey, he's on Steve-O.
He can say whatever he wants. He doesn't bother me.
Well, I'm not trying to bother you. Do you want me to bother you?
Remember, it's Jason Bateman. Says really seriously, well, I'm not trying to bother you. Do you want me to bother you?
Yeah.
Shut up, kid.
That's the good acting.
Travis excuses himself, says he's going to sleep outside in the barn tonight. to keep Chester company, which he does for most of the rest of the movie.
Yeah, again, you start to see where this is going.
Oh, yeah.
They are not subtle about anything in this movie, and
Nope.
I kind of respect that, but it's also kind of comical.
No, it's fine. It's just we're gonna stretch this thread out for 2 hours, and it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
And of course, the first night in the barn is a dark and stormy one. So this poor Gosling is freaking out. Tries to snuggle up with Travis, but he keeps putting him down next to him. Like, I told you to get out of here. You said you were keeping him company, kid.
Yeah, do your job.
We flash forward a little bit. Travis is swimming with Chester in a nearby lake. Chester's a bit bigger now. Geese grow very quickly. Mr. Larson told us he'd be fully grown in 6 weeks.
Yeah, so that's like late September, depending on when Thanksgiving was that year.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's about 6 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, this is very believable. School has just started, but they're still swimming, so.
Yeah.
But then they're swimming at the end, too, so it's SoCal, so all of that's out the window anyway. But we see Travis playing with and taking care of Chester, who's still walking with a limp.
Mm-hmm.
And then we cut to Dad and Steve. Don't call him Stevie.
Faster, faster. Come on, Stevie, show me something.
Dad, please don't call me Stevie. And you're flooding it. Let me try.
All right.
Don't do it.
Yeah, that didn't he say that a couple times? Like once
yeah, and then it just goes nowhere.
I guarantee you they were writing and they're like, oh, we got to keep that going. And then midway through, they're like, do we keep the Stevie thing? And they're like, no, move on.
Yeah, basically.
Nobody's going to care.
No. And they're having some trouble getting Dad's old truck to start, but eventually they do. So now we get a father and son man-to-man talk on the road while Steve drives them both to their respective jobs. Dad's a salesman of some sort. He's in a suit and tie.
Yeah.
On the side of the truck, it looks like it says something auto parts. So maybe he's like big Tom Callahan selling brake pads.
Oh, here we go. Selling brake pads. But their first stop, of course, is to the Larson farm to drop off Steve. They have this weird conversation where Steve's talking about the meanest animal in the world, the lion gator.
Stevie's got the head of a lion on one end, and he's got the head of an alligator on the other end.
Yes. Unfortunately, we both heard it from the same guy.
Well, now we know where Sci-Fi Channel's gotten all those ideas.
But we never get the punchline of the joke because Dad says he's heard it. I'm like, wait, what's the joke?
That's the joke.
Don't Google lion gator. I just got back furry art, so the joke's on me. But we could have cut this scene, but they have an hour and a half left to fill, I guess. So.
Oh yeah, no, there's a lot of filler in this movie.
Oh yeah,
there is a tremendous amount of filler. I will say that.
This could have been an hour, but it's a Disney Sunday movie, so fill in what you can.
This is a good reminder of how TV used to be because.
Oh yeah.
And again, we're going to get to it, but there's a movie that follows this and they advertise it heavily, and you can see the difference in how they used to handle made-for-TV movies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But back at the barn, Travis is up on the upper level while Chester finds some bit of string or something that's wrapped around the ladder Travis used to climb up there and pulls the ladder out up from under him like it's a ladder match.
Yep. Smart goose.
He's okay, folks. He's got a friend there who appears out of nowhere to help him up, and then we don't see that friend again. Or maybe we do. I don't know. But this is a quick little bit, and then we're back to a commercial break. This one, it features Bingo Bear. I don't even remember this thing, but he was apparently Hasbro's attempt to compete with Teddy Ruxpin that I guess just failed.
And there is, from what I see, there is no just presence online about this. Like, I can't find anybody talking about it. I don't see any YouTube retrospectives or any blog entries, so that it didn't really do anything. But what's funny is what is in the commercial, Mike.
Yeah, they got Joanna Kearns from Growing Pains, the mom from Growing Pains, who used to advertise Teddy Ruxpin. She was the spokeswoman for Teddy Ruxpin.
I'd like you to meet a talking bear who's a lot more fun than Teddy Ruxpin. Say hello, Bingo Bear.
Nice to meet you.
Bingo's different.
I couldn't agree more.
He doesn't play tapes like Teddy.
That's very interesting.
Bingo actually responds to your child so they can have a real conversation.
Oh, yeah? What else?
I think you're cute and cuddly.
I think I'm in love.
She did like when was it like one of the other phone companies poached the "Can You Hear Me Now" guy for their commercials. It's this sort of thing where Joanna Kearns is like, I found a bear that's even better than Teddy Ruxpin. Meet Bingo Bear. And Bingo's deal is he can say full sentences and he's like a puppet.
Yeah.
He doesn't need a tape. What a heel move, Joanna Kearns.
Oh my God. The Monday Night Wars maneuver.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like Eric Bischoff orchestrated. No way. If you were to do that with commercials now, again, the internet would go just bonkers. Like imagine getting like Lily, was it the AT&T or Verizon girl, and now she's like advertising, like the other company. I don't know. But,
I'm waiting for Flo to show up for like Allstate or something.
For Geico, yeah.
Yeah.
It would be like if they're like, sorry, Masters of the Universe, but insectoids is where it's at when it comes to the years.
Well, yeah, and that's about the level of this is, because Bingo's a hand puppet, and when you squeeze his mouth to talk, there must be a button in there that plays one of a bunch of recorded sentences. And then really it's up to you to actually move Bingo's mouth, which they do in the commercial. But I did see a YouTube video on how this works, and you just, and Bingo says a sentence. So you don't even have to move the mouth. It was just, no wonder this lost to Teddy Ruxpin.
This is essentially the remote control car with a wire attached to the remote. Essentially, like there's nothing good about this.
No.
And I feel it's kind of knowing that there's, again, no victory to be had with Bingo Bear. It's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, I don't feel bad about this at all, but we also get a very short promo for Kingdom Chums, chat.
Thursday, meet the Fluffy Dogs and share an adventure that's out of this world.
This is fun!
And on Friday, it's the Kingdom Chums.
Where are we going 3,000 years ago?
Disney's Fluffy Dogs, Thursday, and the Kingdom Chums, Friday.
Yes, Kingdom Chums. Do you want to explain what that is?
I don't remember Kingdom Chums, but I remember you talking about them. Like, it's definitely some sort of Bible-centric cartoon. It looks like the Get Along Gang.
Yeah, so, okay. This is essentially the Get Along Gang for Sunday schools. And my mom was very, very determined to make sure that I grew up in a Christian household. So we had a couple of those tapes.
Yeah.
And she one day she brought home the Kingdom Chums, but the one that they're advertising was the first one.
Okay.
Because they did two. The first one was like, it had live action segments, then it segued into the cartoon, which, if I remember, it was like the story of David.
Okay. Yes.
It's been ages, but the second one was, they did the 10 Commandments as like different segments and music videos, or not music videos, but it's all in the same thing. And they had like Billy Squire played a character. Sandy Patty, is that her name? She's a singer. Like they had all these singers and all, and I really liked them because I was age appropriate to kind of get into them. And at the end, they had the creator Squire Rushnell. They had his address and said, write to the Kingdom Chums or blah 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 blah. So I wrote a letter to him asking, because in the first one they showed like a life-size like doll of one of the characters. And I wrote asking if those were ever going to be, released, which I guess is kind of a trend with me even as an adult, trying to just seek out answers of obscure nonsense. And he wrote me a full letter, because I asked him another question. I can't remember, but it was a nice letter. And I have the envelope and the letter.
Nice.
It's in I know where it is. It's down in storage in a little box. But the envelope had the Kingdom Chums logo. The letter had the Kingdom Chums letterhead, and he signed it. And it was a really nice letter. So I have really positive memories of it. If I remember, because it's been ages since I sat down to watch these, I tend to remember them being really good, but I mean, you kind of look at those things differently when you're an adult.
I guess, but I mean, a lot of it's good. A lot of it's entertaining. A lot, like, it has to be preachy because that's the point, but it was not overbearingly so, it looks like.
You could have watched this on your own. Like, you wouldn't have had to have just been at Sunday school. And I think that they attempted some merchandising. I think they even tried to release like the Ten Commandment one. I think they did a cassette where you could listen to it and they actually had music.
Okay.
I could be wrong. If someone wants to correct me, I welcome it.
Sure. But
I have nothing but positive memories of Squire Rushnell and the Kingdom Chums. And I think, if I remember, around this time, I have to do my research, but I think he was the vice president of one of the divisions of ABC at that time, too.
Oh, okay. All right.
So that's kind of a fun piece of history.
Yeah, this show reminds me a lot of Superbook from this one short clip.
Yeah, that's not a bad comparison.
I'm basing it on this 10-second clip of "We're going back in time," which is all of Superbook. So
yeah.
But we return after those messages to find Travis has decided to take Chester for a walk into town. What could possibly go wrong?
Well, glad you asked that, Mike, because everything.
Yeah. First, he takes him inside a general store and sets him down to go look at some books. And Chester ends up wandering outside. Good work, kid.
Yeah. Way to go.
It's closer to Halloween now. Chester's almost fully grown, still limping along a little, but getting around a lot better than he was.
Yep.
Looks like he wants to try and take off, but that's not happening. Instead, he walks over to a homeless man sleeping on a bench and bites him on the face.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Walks into traffic, causing cars and bikes to veer out of the way. Walks up to an outdoor table at a diner and eats some lady's bread. So he's caused a whole big mess.
This feels like something like that would be in a Jerry Lewis movie.
Yeah, like kind of.
So I guarantee you, like, probably Beau Bridges kind of grew up seeing.
Oh, sure.
It also kind of feels like this movie, and especially this scene, feels like those very early, like, Disney live action movies with, like, the kids. Like,
oh, yeah.
So, like, he probably grew up with those movies. So
absolutely.
He probably wanted to incorporate that.
Sure, that makes a lot of sense.
I don't think there's any, like, interview with Beau Bridges about how this happened, or like any podcast.
I don't know.
Said, "Hey, man, well, wait a minute, Mike. That could be us."
Not that kind of podcast. I don't know if I could bring Beau Bridges on here to talk about a movie he directed 40 years ago.
You know what, Mike? Where there's a will, there's a way.
Okay.
I believe in you. If we can get J.D. Roth to somehow agree to do Totally Rad Christmas, we're going to then find a way to get Beau Bridges.
See, Jerry can handle that. Jerry, get Beau Bridges to talk about the Thanksgiving Promise, and I will show up.
Yes! Fuck yes!
So the man on the bench is played by an actor named Leonard Gear.
Okay.
Because I thought it was Keenan Wynn.
It does kind of look like Keenan Wynn.
He is a stuntman, an old Hollywood stuntman. He was in 33 episodes of The Adventures of Spin and Marty, or 23 episodes, which was from the old Mickey Mouse Club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's a Disney veteran. So this was probably a cameo role of those specials that Beau watched.
Okay, so then this kind of connects my theory that this was probably inspired by a lot of those early Disney productions.
Oh, sure. Like even the soundtrack behind it.
Yeah.
So the music is done by Bruce Broughton. He's done a lot of Disney stuff also. He has the current music in Spaceship Earth. He did the score for.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, but he's done a lot of scores and stuff.
Well, thank you to him, and thank you to the Phoenicians. Alec the bully is here to laugh at this whole mess, tells Travis, why don't you just get a dog and pretend like you're normal?
This is like one of those situations where you kind of like, oh my gosh, like this Travis kid is doing literally nothing wrong, but it's like the people around him, like his dad's kind of an asshole, and these bullies are kind of assholes. So it's like, I think you're on. And then, like you said, having Jason Bateman as your older brother is going to turn you into an introvert. So
yeah. So back at home, Travis sets up a pup tent for him and Chester to hang out in. They're in there while his brothers and a bunch of other friends are playing baseball, and the tent's just back there behind right field. And sure enough, a ball gets hit right into the tent while Jason's talking to him.
Yep.
I play right field. Nope, not doing that.
Again, this is another Buttercream Gang.
Yeah.
And so my girlfriend and I were watching this first sleepaway camp movie the other night. And my one comment is, if they had so much time to fill and they chose that stupid baseball scene. Anytime I see a baseball scene in a movie where baseball is not the story, I'm always just like, oh gosh, this is going to go on forever. And it usually does.
That's the best part about baseball. It could go on forever.
We're going to play baseball forever.
Ever.
You don't like the baseball scene? I hate it.
Oh, yeah. And by the way, the baseball scene in Buttercream Gang is like the worst scene in that movie, if you can imagine.
Oh my goodness. That, like the guy singing in the background with the slap bass. Oh,
terrible.
Got the right one, baby.
You know what? I'm not even joking. After we're done recording, I think I'm going to watch Buttercream Gang before I go to bed. A little positivity.
There you
go. Positive
yeah.
bedtime story. You know,
beautiful.
We can all use that. Yeah. Inspiration.
Travis is complaining he can't do anything without Chester following him. Well, you're getting paid to babysit. That's how this works. But now Jason explains to him Chester's imprinted Travis as a mother figure because he's all the birds got.
And that comment kind of comes off smarmy and kind of, to most people, I think would come off a little sarcastic. But I think that he's kind of seeing how important this is for Travis, like growing and maturing. So there's part of me that thinks, yeah, he could have been like a smartass, but maybe he's also kind of realizing, hey, this is going to help you. So maybe he was kind of saying it to kind of drill it in his head a little.
Yeah, I think it's a little a column A, a little a column B. Yeah. Like, yeah, he's teasing him a bit, but he's just like, but this is serious. Like, this bird's looking up to you. We cut to Dad arriving home late for work. It's dark and he's tripped over Travis's tent. This movie has a lot of quick scenes that don't do anything plot-wise, but I guess Bo wanted to do a pratfall.
Yep.
But the next bit of trouble Chester gets himself into is picking at the neighbor Mrs. Sutsup's flowers, her prize roses. She says if it happens again, she'll either kill that goose or call someone who will.
Oh, okay. Well, let me tell you this right now. If I was the dad right there and I got that threat, I'd be like, all right, I know where the gas line into your house is.
Oh,
so no. Chill out. You threaten my animals.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Mr. Larson shows up at the farm to help Hank with his tractor that's been busted, and while he's there, he checks on his Thanksgiving dinner-to-be, tells Travis he's done a great job raising him, and Travis gives him a very sullen thanks. So Mr. Larson jokes with Hank,
"Well, boy, yours falling in love with a goose?"
Don't worry, he'll follow through. He gave you his word.
So there's 2 points I want to point out.
Yeah.
Did Mr. Larson, he kind of figured out a little early, I don't think I'm going to be having a goose for Thanksgiving after all, but I think that he kind of wanted to, again, kind of help Travis. Maybe. Again, that's my theory. And then there's the running theme of, well, a promise is a promise.
Yes.
And it's like it gets drilled into your head.
It really does.
That Beau Bridges is that kind of, and he was kind of like this in The Wizard.
Kind of, yeah.
And you could even kind of, he even had a pickup truck, like a crappy pickup truck in that one.
Yes, he did.
But he was kind of the emotionally unavailable father, kind of just like, there's only one way. And this is kind of, we have to stick with this. And It's just like, the whole time, anytime I hear him say, well, a man has to keep his word, I'm just like, oh my gosh. You just ran out of like things to say in this script. Like, come on.
That's his Uncle Ben line.
It's his essential. Yes, it's his Uncle. He thought that this was going to be like inspirational for generations to come.
But after Mr. Larson leaves, Jenny asks Travis if he's going to have to kill Chester himself, and he tells his sister nobody's going to kill Chester, not for Thanksgiving or for anything else. And Travis reveals he's been secretly saving up money to pay back Mr. Larson and essentially buy Chester. But he makes Jenny promise not to tell anyone, and that's the Thanksgiving promise. No, it's not. I just wanted to say the title again. Better title than Chester, I Love You.
Yeah, that's another thing. The more I heard it, like our generation, we use Chester for a much different joke.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Whenever I heard him say Chester, I was like, ooh. And anybody who is like Gen X or a millennial will know what I'm saying. We're not going to go down that road.
It rhymes.
But yes. But like the whole time, I'm just like, no,
man.
could have named him something else. So Chester, I Love You just makes it worse. So
well, that's why they changed the title.
I think so. Oh, maybe they
I don't think so. I think it was just we want this to be a Thanksgiving movie, and it's a perfect one. So Travis has been doing various odd jobs for folks, including washing his neighbor's truck, and there's Jeff Bridges with an uncredited cameo. Just, hey, I know that dude.
Yeah.
It's looking good, Travis.
Thanks.
Don't want no goose candy on my truck.
Okay.
And if you're watching it on a big TV like me, you can't tell that it's him.
Not at first, no. Unless you, like, I heard it. Like, I only knew because I knew he had some cameo. I'm like, oh, there he is. Got his shirt half unbuttoned.
You hear it in his voice.
Absolutely. Yeah,
it's hard to tell. Because when this was after, was it Starman or Last Starfighter? What was he in?
Starman.
Okay.
Starman, yeah.
Was he in Tron?
He's Tron, yeah. Next, we see Travis and Chester swimming in the lake again, and here come Alec and a bunch of his pals with some girls, including, hey, look, it's Courtney Thorne-Smith.
Who knew?
Before Melrose Place, before Ally McBeal, and of course, chairman of the board with Carrot Top.
Yes. He must have spelled the board B-O-R-E-D. God bless you, Norm. We miss you.
Oh, Norm.
Well, this was around the time that she was doing Revenge of the Nerds 2, probably like a year or two before.
About that time, yeah.
Also, from the montage, when they're painting the fence and he spills the paint on Chester, Chester's going to get hit on by Pepe Le Pew now. Because,
yeah.
Yeah, Courtney Thorne-Smith. She's called Cheryl in this movie, which was apparently also her character's name on According to Jim, but I've never watched According to Jim, so I'm just going to have to take the internet's word for it.
I watched one episode because Julie Newmar was in an episode. I guess that's the only reason I need to say, but I knew that episode before it aired was going to just be riddled with like Batman puns, so I tuned in for that.
Sure.
I don't remember anything. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
He does now.
You could, Jerry, if you're listening, or Mike, if you want to do this too, there is an episode of, because, holy cow, where it's a St. Patty's Day episode, and they do like a stupid leprechaun dance, and they use this clip on the Soup for years to embarrass Jim Belushi. It's always been embedded. Oh my gosh, I forgot all about it till you mentioned it. But now we have to go find it and see.
Dear.
Actually, I want the joke ruined, so never mind.
Well, whatever. Courtney Thorne-Smith, not at all impressed at Alec picking on a 12-year-old, but he and his bud grab him and put wet moss on his head for some reason. This is weird.
Moss man.
Bully characters in movies are usually weird, but Travis manages to hit Alec in the face and almost escapes, but then Chester comes out of his hiding place and attacks Alec. Yeah, get him! But Alec grabs a stick and hits Chester off. He thinks he killed him. So the older kids leave. Travis is devastated, but picks up Chester and he's okay. And Courtney Thorne-Smith takes a long look at Travis clutching Chester as we cut to another commercial.
I just need to say this real quick. These commercials, man, I forgot how many commercial breaks they would take back then.
Oh, yeah.
This is a lot. Like, this is Like, this is just excessive.
Well, I mean, 2-hour movie. They're getting in as much as they can. It's prime time Sunday, so this is like prime advertising space here, including for what's coming up next. It's apparently a Farrah Fawcett movie called Nazi Hunter, the Betty Klarsfeld story.
Ooh.
Advertise this on a family film. Like, can you imagine sitting there?
I mean, fine. No, yeah, hunt Nazis. Do it.
Yeah. Take care of take care of animals and learn responsibility. By the way, here's Farrah Fawcett killing Nazis.
Yep.
Which I'm all for, but it is kind of a big difference between the audiences.
It's a shift
that
in
are
tone.
Watching this,
Yeah,
that are going to watch that.
that's okay. Rip off that Band-Aid now.
Also, one of the commercials on here was for McDonald's Lego sets, the Happy Meals with the Lego sets.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was this one or the next one, but I had a lot of the helicopter.
Oh, yeah.
I think it might have been the next one that had the longer propellers.
Yeah, I had a lot of helicopters.
We'll come back after these messages.
I set up a trust fund for my youngest. He's 5 already.
Bought mine a horse. I bought Billy an airplane yesterday. Of course, you might use the parts to build something else.
Now you can get your child one of 4 different Lego building sets when you buy a McDonald's Happy Meal, regular cheeseburger, soft drink, and fries. Each set can build different kinds of toys or combine sets to build bigger toys.
He wants a boat, but it'll have to wait till next week. Carrier Club? Sure.
McDonald's Happy Meal featuring Lego building sets.
Hi, I'm Justin.
And I'm Amy.
And we're the hosts of the Cool Kids Club podcast, a new show dedicated to everything we love and remember from our shared childhoods.
Every episode, we will take you on a nostalgia-fueled journey back to the glory days of the 80s, 90s, and beyond.
Whether it's toys, pop culture, junk food, or fashion, no topic is too cool for the Cool Kids Club.
So check out the Cool Kids Club podcast with America's favorite siblings, Justin and Amy, coming very soon wherever you get your podcasts.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Cool Kids Club Pod.
Now, back to our story.
But we return with the local veterinarian making a house call to the Tilby farm to take a look at Chester.
What do you think, Sam? It's hard to tell, Hank. Could have a fractured keel bone. There's some internal bleeding, possibly some damage to the nervous system. No telling how much.
Gives the little guy a shot of medicine and says if it works, Chester will start feeling better in 24 hours. Sam the vet is played by Joshua Bryant, probably best known as a recurring character from MASH, who was an on and off love interest for Hot Lips. Notably, Cheryl is also there, so she must have stayed with Travis and walked him home.
Cheryl, honey, thanks so much for all of your help. Sure.
Yeah.
So his dad has Jason walk Cheryl back to her house. Mom and Dad are absolutely trying to set those two up.
Yep.
Mom's like, they look nice together, huh?
Mm-hmm.
She was with the bully up until one set of commercials ago. Let her take a breath.
Yeah.
But Hank and Sam quickly talk payment before the vet drives off in the Griswold's family truckster, it looked like. It's not the same exact model station wagon, but it's green and it has wood paneling.
Might as well be.
For us, anytime you see a station wagon, it doesn't matter what year or model, it's the family truckster.
Absolutely. But this whole movie, there's been small bits of talk here and there that the Tilbys are facing some tough times. Lois says they got a call from the bank. Hank told Steve about some guy at work trying to steal his clients. So I'm thinking that's going to come to a head at some point, and it never does.
No, not once. None of this is mentioned ever again.
No, they must have. I wonder if it's part of the book.
So I did look it up, and apparently there is some differences between the book.
Well, sure.
And this, especially towards like the ending.
Oh.
I guess it's much different, but I did notice like when I went to kind of look at the differences.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe there were, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, but as the vet drives off, Mr. Larson pulls up. Is my Thanksgiving dinner okay?
Mm-hmm.
No, to his credit, his first question is, how's Travis? And he's okay. But Hank says it's been hard on him, and Mr. Larson warns him it's going to get a lot harder.
Well, is this also the scene where he's like, that boy seems to be a little bit more attached to that goose than I normally am to my dinner? That's where I kind of started thinking, all right, he knows he's not going to have a goose for...
Yeah. Yep, but Hank insists very firmly.
Travis gave you his word. Nowadays, most people don't think that means much. It does to a Tilby.
Yeah. You know what it means? Apparently, keeping your word apparently means, losing the house and losing clients. So, yeah, you're doing just fine, though.
Well, sure enough, Chester's as good as new by the morning. He pulls Travis's blanket off him in the pup tent. And now it's time to talk to Dad about buying back Chester. He shows him the money he saved, and Dad says he wants him to pay Sam. You want to keep this animal? You pay the vet bill.
Fair. I mean, it wasn't, I don't know. Maybe it's not fair. Maybe it is. I don't
know. No, because of how hard he goes into, no, you gave Mr. Larson your word. He shouldn't have set him up like this.
No. He puts a lot of pressure on Travis, and it's not really fair.
I'm sure he did it to his other two kids, and they're just older now.
Well, yeah, but I also feel like because Travis is so different, he's going to be the one to grow up and not want to ever talk to the family ever again. Like, oh my God, I just hate everybody in my family except my brothers.
But it's back to trying to work odd jobs for Travis. Here we get a better look at Uncle Jeff's door.
Yep.
Can I wash your truck? You just washed my truck. So that's a bust.
Yep.
And Travis is starting to face reality that he's eventually going to have to kill this bird. Until little Jenny has an idea. She asks,
what if Chester wasn't here for Thanksgiving? Then he wouldn't have to die.
How's he not going to be here?
What if he flew away?
Think about it, Scuzzbrain. If he could fly away, he'd be gone already, wouldn't he?
What if you got him started? Think about it, Scuzzbrain.
So here we go. Now we're watching Travis and Jenny try and get Chester to fly out in the field by throwing the goose.
Oh
boy, here we go.
They just get a running start with the bird over his head like it's Super Mario 2 and tosses him like a very heavy paper airplane.
And to his credit, he flies like Luigi does.
Yeah, with the legs.
Yup.
Oh, Jason drives by watching them, and as he does, he splashes some cologne on his neck. He's got a date with Cheryl. Wow, that was fast. They're going to go see Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. But first, they run into Alec outside the movie theater.
Hey, Tilby. Your mom know you're out with a girl? I thought you Tilby brothers preferred geese.
Ooh, I guarantee you that scene was probably written with some other terminology or something more degrading.
So then Alec's boys surround them outside the movie theater in public on like the one main road of the town. Like, what are you going to do? Fight in the middle of the main street? And yup.
Yep, they sure are.
Alec starts flicking popcorn in Jason's face, one little kernel at a time, and Jason knocks the bucket out of his hand, and it's on. And they just, like, wrestle on the hood of this car. And they really just struggle on there for a bit before Mr. Larson happens to be driving by, slams on the brakes of his truck, and the old man yanks Alec off Jason with one hand. Like, all right, Lloyd Bridges.
Yeah, hey. Mandelbaum.
So I'll say this. Those bullies were like, ready to fight and, surprisingly calm for some people who have just seen Halloween 3 and the ending that it had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they read Fangoria beforehand and they kind of knew what was going to happen.
They look like the Fangoria type.
Yeah, they do. I can point to Tommy and I have plenty of friends that if you ask them to just take a photo together, that is the entire group.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah. But Mr. Larson tells Alec and his cronies to get out of here unless you want me to get your dad on your tail. Oh, that shuts him up. Always does.
Yep.
And then Mr. Larson tells Jason, shame on you. Don't waste your time on that kid. Anyway, now Travis and Jenny try to rig some steel bucket on a string and pulley to get Chester to fly. That doesn't work. Then they rig the basket on Travis's bike into a catapult. This all feels like the Sandlot kids trying to get that ball back.
Yep, certainly does.
Then they try it out with Jenny's Cabbage Patch Kid, and now I wish I had a bike with a catapult basket. That's amazing.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, there's a lot of filler in this movie. This movie could have been an email.
Yeah.
Well, while that's going on, Mr. Larson stops by to pay Jason and Steve for the work over the summer, including a Thanksgiving bonus. We're getting close now. Jason offers to loan Travis the money for Chester. What a good big bro.
Nice.
But there's a catch. This loan comes with interest, which in this case is tied to the top of the climbing rope. At first, I thought it was a bag of money, but it's just a handkerchief. But Jason's basically saying, if you want the money, you're going to learn to climb this rope. Which is a pretty fair deal.
I think that's very fair. I wish my brother was kind of like this.
I was the oldest, and I mean, well, my younger brother was more athletic than I was, so none of this works. But Travis is suddenly a lot more determined to keep Chester, but he still only gets maybe halfway up that rope before he goes, forget it.
Yep.
But enough of that, it's time for the Thanksgiving Carnival.
Which they dress up for.
They dress up, well, it looks like only the Tilby family dresses up for this. And Cheryl. Jason and Cheryl go in matching pumpkin outfits. Oh, no, there are a few others.
I'm all for this. I'm all for a Thanksgiving festival. I am all for people dressing up like Thanksgiving. This is their town's Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Yeah.
And I'm for it.
Yes.
But at the same time, you do make a good point because it seems like this is the only people who are dressing up. So now you're kind of seeing Bo Bridges is like, well, that means, all these things about their family. Maybe they're not the most well-adjusted family after all.
Or maybe they're the best adjusted family.
A lot of cowboy hats and vests, though. The same cowboy hat.
Yeah, no, that's all right. That's all they had. It's, sorry, every family can have, like, a wonderful chest of costumes in their attic, I guess. But
that sucks for them.
A bunch of fedoras.
Jason and Cheryl are wearing matching pumpkin outfits. Steve is wearing a very silly turkey costume. It's just a turkey head and white tights with feathers glued onto them. It's amazing.
It's incredible.
It's Jason Bateman's finest moment as a teenager.
If Jason Bateman ever does a convention, by the way, I want his that photo up. Because I'm sure Jason...
Make him sign it!
Oh, can you imagine, Jason? Oh, I bet he would just have the greatest reaction to it, too.
Oh, he would love it.
There's also the Coach Ed Lauder dunk tank.
Yeah.
Oh, Coach has got to be the dunk tank. Have y'all ever been to the dunk tank?
I did it once.
I've done it once.
Yes.
My now wife dunked me. Those things are so cold.
They are. They really are.
They like fill it straight from the hose, and oh man.
Oh yeah, it's funny you say that because as he fell into the water, I was like, oh gosh, I can remember how cold it was.
Yeah.
Which is weird because it was like a hot summer day, but in that tank, it was just freezing cold.
Yeah. And this is November.
Okay. Yeah. Why would you be doing that?
Again, SoCal.
Yeah. All right. Fair.
So that's fine. I'm on board with that, but
dogs.
So Jason goes to get Cheryl a drink, and while he does, here comes Alec trying to win back his girl.
Long time no see, stranger. You're looking pretty good today.
I don't want to see you, Alec. So leave me alone.
Hey. Is that any way to act, huh? We used to be together all the time. Didn't seem to bother you then.
And she slaps him and walks away.
Good.
Yeah.
Not a girl.
Back to Jason, who asks if she wants to dance, and Cheryl has a weird comment here. She's like, yeah, but not with you. And it takes me a second. I'm like, wait, what? What did he do?
Yeah, he didn't do shit.
No, he went to get you a drink. But it's all right, everyone. She walks over to Travis and asks him to dance.
Yeah.
She's being kind to Travis, but also this is to show up Alec a little bit. So
yep.
I am on board with all of this, Cheryl. Well done. Beautiful move.
Yes.
Travis is watching Chester compete in a pie eating contest. That's what's happening. It's so silly.
Yeah.
So Cheryl takes Travis to go dance. It's like a line dance they're all doing. And Jason takes a girl Travis was with to do the same, leaving Chester alone to waddle across the dance floor, and where he's led away by one of Alec's buddies.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't really talked about them yet. He's got two little cronies, two big cronies. They're bigger than he is. But there's Tommy.
I think it's his breath. Here, Toby, try some gum.
He's the biggest of the three. He's played by Mark Clayman. He's played a couple of other big jock-type characters around this time. He was on Saved by the Bell as Moose.
Yep.
He was on Alf as Randy, one of Lynn's classmates who was on the football team and took her to a dance. Alec's other pal is Jess, played by Zero Hubbard.
Wait a minute, you guys. Why do you want to leave? Oh, you're not having a real good time, are you?
Let's just go someplace else.
IMDb said he is known for his role on Hill Street Blues as Fabian DeWitt, and for the early 90s teen soap opera Tribes. I've never watched Tribes. I'm told it's like 15 on Nickelodeon, but better.
Oh, wow.
I'll say this. Whenever they do a animal wandering by themselves, and sometimes the animal POV, you know something bad's going to happen to the animal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Especially in a Disney movie.
Yup. It's Jess who leads Chester away with a handful of corn feed or something, but throws the goose in a box and runs off to Alec's car before Travis realizes, hey, wait a minute, they've got Chester. So he calls his brothers, and all three of them hop into the family tractor.
This is one of my favorite scenes.
This is such a silly, stupid, wonderful chase scene.
You'll never catch him in that!
Not on the road, come on. Hang on, guys. We're going four-wheeler. Off-roading.
And once they get on the tractor, and I think you guys will probably know where I'm going, it looks like on the boxes for the G.I. Joe vehicles, when you would just see all the characters like hanging off the side.
Yeah!
That's exactly what this looked like.
Oh, it really is.
It's like the Pizza Hut car scene in is it Gleaming the Cube? Yes.
Tony Hawk.
Love this visual, and no matter what movie is in it, as long as it's a silly comedy movie, I am going to love it.
Yes.
So this is already one of my favorite scenes.
Oh my goodness. Well, you've got Jason dressed as a pumpkin driving. You have Steve in his turkey costume hanging off one side. Travis is dressed as a scarecrow on the other side. And Cheryl yells, you won't catch him in that. But Jason replies, maybe not on the road, but he's taking a shortcut.
This is where like an 80s synth wave kind of would be perfect, because it's so silly and so hokey, but you can't not like it. Like,
it's beautiful. No, but instead we get banjos and fiddles, kind of like the wizard scene where he's like throwing the shovel and like trashing Putnam's car.
I wonder.
Also reminds me of the scene in Commando when Arnold's trying to chase the guys and his truck won't work, so he just pushes it down the hill.
I mean, yeah, that's what's going on here. You got Alec peeling around this winding dirt road in this boat of a convertible that has no business on a winding dirt road. And Jason just drives the tractor straight down the hill and eventually catches up and blocks them. So Alec swerves out of the way and ends up driving further down this big grassy hill and finally manages to hit the brakes. Surprise, right on the edge of a cliff.
Yup. And by the way, as that happened, again, I know where this movie is going, but I'm already very emotionally invested into it.
Oh, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, and I'm just like, all right, I don't care what happens to them, but someone needs to get that goose out of there.
Yes.
I knew that they'd be okay with the car because there was like still a half hour left. I knew that couldn't all be funeral scenes.
It could.
Yeah, not with that attitude.
That kid in the smock, is he the one from the beginning that was like playing harmonica and climbed the rope?
Oh, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. But Alec and his boys slowly get out and back away from the teetering car. But Travis runs toward it to get Chester, despite warnings from his brothers to stay away. He doesn't care. He climbs in, calmly takes Chester out of the box, and then, this is the coolest thing ever, he saunters around to the front as Alec shouts, "What are you doing? Get away from my car." And Travis spits back,
Your car. It's your daddy's car, isn't it? Yeah, so what? Just walk away from it. Doesn't your daddy always lock the door when he leaves his car? Maybe I better do that.
"Maybe I'd better do that." And I'm like, "Yeah, do it."
Oh my gosh. I was hoping, like, oh my gosh, close that door, do something, make that go right over the cliff.
I was waiting, but I mean, I guess Travis knew better. Like, he's like, "Look, I'm already trying to pay for this bird. I'm not going to try and pay for a car too." So he just takes Chester and walks away from the car. But he does pick up a hubcap that fell off on the way down and flings it off the cliff like a frisbee.
Listen, this is going to be the kid in, like, once he gets to high school, he's going to be like the coolest kid ever.
He's the kid in those milk PSAs, like, "Back off, bullies, I'm drinking milk, and in like 10 years, I'm going to be bigger than y'all." And that works.
It does.
The bullies back away. I'm like, these are the most forward-thinking bullies in this stupid milk commercial.
Yep.
Pound them now.
Yeah. You know what's coming. You're going to see that kid, like, just turn into freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger in, like, a...
And then that's the end of the scene. We don't see what happens to the car or Alec, but the very next thing we see is Travis back at home now with some resolve to try and climb that rope.
Yep.
He still has some trouble, but at least he's trying now. He wants it. And Steve's watching him, gives him some encouraging words, tells Travis he's concentrating too much on the top instead of going one pull at a time. As I hit my microphone.
My brother would have just yelled and laughed at me. So he's already a much better, bigger brother.
Oh, dear. Later that night, Travis is asleep when Chester wakes him up honking furiously because old Mrs. Sudsum's house is on fire. But we go to another commercial break first, including a McDonald's commercial for Christmas stockings featuring Fievel from An American Tail.
Yeah, I was a big fan of that movie, and especially as a kid, with the whole being adopted and, like, being separated from those members of my family, I kind of related to that movie, not in the same context as what the movie is about, but I got to be honest, I don't remember this promotion.
Do you remember how An American Tail starts? The first thing we see Fievel doing is celebrating Hanukkah.
Yeah, well, yes.
His hat was a Hanukkah present, and these clowns show that scene from the movie in the McDonald's commercial for the Christmas stockings. Thought we didn't notice. We did.
We know.
They're Hanukkah stockings.
No, they're not.
No, I don't think so.
Real quick, another promo on there was a for the premiere of Gung Ho, based off the Michael Keaton movie.
I'm glad you brought that up because I had never. Is that based off the movie?
It's based off the movie. Getty Watanabe comes back, but replacing Michael Keaton is Scott Bakula.
That was Scott Bakula?
That was Scott Bakula.
Oh, wait a minute.
Like pre-Quantum Leap Scott Bakula.
Wow, wait a minute. I didn't even really notice that was, because honestly, I'm not going to lie. A lot of these commercials for, like, shows that just didn't last, I'll kind of zone out. I didn't even notice that was, did they say it was Scott Bakula or?
No, I looked it up. I'm like, Gung Ho was a TV show? I've never even seen the movie, but I know about it because it's dumb.
Yeah.
But
this was before Scott Bakula was anyone big, so.
No, again, this is before Quantum Leap. This is before any of that.
Also, real quick, Mike, I just want to think that it's crazy that the logo for the Disney Sunday movie is Spaceship Earth that they show on every freeze frame.
I mean, 1986, Epcot Center was the newest Disney park. If you think about it, this is before MGM Studios opened. They show Tokyo Disneyland a bit in the opening, so they're showing the big guns. Like, that's I mean, Michael Eisner loved that stinking ball, man.
Oh, yeah. Which is weird because he wasn't even the one who designed it or CEO when it opened.
No, but I mean, they pushed the heck out of it.
Oh, yeah.
But enough of that. Back to the Goose movie. Neighbor's house is on fire, so Travis wakes up his family. Hank and Jason go in while Steve gets the hose. Travis breaks a window to help Jason get out Mrs. Sutsup, who wakes up coughing. Travis tells her, it was Chester who woke us all up so we could save you.
Feel kind of stupid yelling at my goose now, don't you?
Yeah.
Stupid. Stupid.
He kind of had the same attitude there.
You saved my life.
No, it was Chester. He saw the flames and woke us all up.
Chester?
I would be throwing that in her face for the rest of her life, which I think was not fair. But I would never, ever let her even come near my property without her saying, oh, look who it is. Hey, anything else I can save for you today? Oh, why don't you apologize to my goose? I almost said a word I shouldn't have. But I would have been so spiteful with her.
Travis was a good sport about it. He wasn't too hard on her, but I think he might have wanted to. But next, we see Travis back on the rope with Chester honking in support, followed by an immediate cut to Jason in their bedroom doing something, and Travis tosses the handkerchief at him. He did it!
He did it.
We don't get to see him do it, though. Rude, Bo.
Probably because Jordan couldn't do it, so.
Oh, no. We see him do it later, though, just not here, not this first one. They wanted to show that hard cut and just throwing the handkerchief. That was a good scene. I would have liked to seen him do it, though. Yeah. But Jason gives his brother a big hug. Travis snaps his fingers like, pay up. Like, you'll get your money, kid.
He's getting a whole new personality.
Oh, yeah.
His confidence is perfect.
All he had to do was ride on the side of that tractor, and that like woke the beast in him.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
He's like Arnie from Christine.
or was it who was it in Pokes in 976 Evil?
I don't know that one.
Okay, yeah, there's some people, like 4 people will appreciate that.
All right. But now we follow Travis to Mr. Larson's. All right, it's time to talk business.
Let's talk turkey.
That's right. We see, well, maybe they're about to talk turkey. He's like, listen, you might have to make alternate plans. First, we see Mrs. Larson outside, played by Lloyd Bridges' wife. It's Dorothy Bridges.
Travis, what a nice surprise.
In a small cameo here. Bo wanted to get his mom involved. That was cute. She does a wonderful job. But Travis is here to offer to buy Chester for $35. That's $15 more than the $20 he was originally paid. But Mr. Larson can't accept it. He says, we made a deal, and I expect my goose for Thanksgiving like you promised.
I just think like he's putting on an act. I really don't think that he had the intention of, after a while, I'm sure when it started, maybe, but I get the sense he's not breaking kayfabe.
No, I'm with you. He also doesn't want to take this kid's money either.
No.
But we cut to that night. Travis is in his tent in the barn with Chester, and Jason tries to console him, saying he thinks Travis did a good thing. You did all you could, and you can keep the money.
Which is really awesome. So.
Yeah. But then Dad comes out and sends Jason in so he can have his own little Danny Tanner talk with Travis. Well, it's more of a Mike Brady talk.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to understand, but sometimes life's like that. But a man has got to keep his word. I mean, you got to try to fulfill your responsibilities as best you can. That's the way the world is.
It's your world, not mine.
Oh, yes, it is, son. It's yours, too. And sooner or later, you're going to have to come out and be a part of it.
But it's also not very helpful. Like,
no.
Again, he's not a very, I use the phrase emotionally unavailable. He's not good at this. And I feel like maybe, just maybe, he kind of if I were to guess, he probably relies on his wife for more of this stuff, but he's kind of seeing,
I think that's the character, though.
I do, and I hate that stereotype, like that cliche.
Oh, I do too, and we see it right here in black and white. Like, tells his son a man has got to keep his word.
Oh my gosh! Again, yes, we know Rip loves his charity work. We know, but again, like he just offers like just some like greeting cards, nonsense that I don't think. It's just, it's not helpful.
Like, yeah, fine, keep your word, but also continue having conversations when you feel like something's not right here.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that Hank comes to learn eventually. But first, we see Travis in gym class with Arnold the harmonica kid doing the rope climb again. This time we do get to see Travis make it to the top.
Yep.
Then we see Travis, Steve, Jason, Jenny, and Cheryl all out to see if they can get Chester to fly. So they're all in on it now.
Yep.
Travis and Steve take Chester and climb to the top of a cliff. Doesn't look like the same cliff that Carr was hanging off of, but that's not important.
No.
What's important is that Travis sets Chester down, gives him a push, and Chester waddles off the edge, flaps his wings as everyone yells at him, "Come on, Chester!" And eventually, he catches the wind he needs and Chester flies away.
Come on, Chester! You can do it!
It's a nice moment.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not the end of the movie.
No! Travis says a solemn goodbye and walks off. We faded from Chester flying into the sky to angry Beau Bridges just pacing, furious at all of his sons that they let someone else's property escape.
Oh my gosh.
That goose did not belong to you. You had no right to let it go. Did you? Did you?
And in a way, he's right. Like Mr. Larson told him, like, it's your job to raise it, but technically, it's his goose, and he had no right to let it go. Fine.
Okay, but at the same time, didn't he find, like, this goose, like, injured on the side of the road or something?
Well, yeah, I mean...
So it's not technically his...
You can't own a goose, man.
Technically, possession is 9/10 of the law. So, if this were, like, one of those Air Bud movies... They would have had the court. All right, well, he raised it, he took care of it, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
His.
That's not going to hold up in the people's court.
No, it's not. No.
But the boys are speechless and they go to bed. But they wake up the following morning to something tapping outside their window. It's Chester. He flew home.
Oh, no.
Travis just laughs and takes him out for a swim.
Yeah,
they're in SoCal, so it's warm enough to swim right before Thanksgiving.
Sure.
Even though they were all just wearing jackets 2 scenes ago. It's that kind of weather.
I'm going to call up our friend Jamie Killsby and see if he wants to go swimming at the beach a week before Thanksgiving.
And then 2 scenes later, his mom's going to say, it's cold enough to snow outside, but whatever. Weather's nutty in them thar hills. But we learn it's 2 days until Thanksgiving, but Mr. Larson is coming for his goose the day before.
Oh, is he?
And that night, he can't bring himself to come inside for dinner, so Jenny brings Travis a plate of lasagna.
Oh,
great.
It looks like disgusting lasagna.
Wow.
Yeah, it looked like a little too red. Like, it looked like a cake that was decorated to look like lasagna.
Yeah. Pasta cake.
There's way too much ricotta in this for some reason.
Meanwhile, Lois tells Hank their neighbor, Mrs. Sudsup, offered to give Mr. Larson a ham for Thanksgiving so Travis could keep Chester. That goose is her hero now. Good. But Hank insists Travis gave his word. It'll hurt at first, it won't last forever, but his integrity will. Still, we do see him come out to the bar and tuck in his son, who's fast asleep. One more commercial break here featuring Finesse Conditioner and Juicy Fruit. Get your skis shined up, pals.
Hell yeah.
And a NutraSweet ad with William the Refrigerator Perry and his daughter with a dorky little Randy Newman song.
Oh my gosh.
It's time for you.
Would you like to have something sweet?
Would you like to have something sweet?
If you want to stay in shape, don't watch your weight.
It'll be my treat.
But would like something sweet now and then? May we suggest something with NutraSweet?
Would you like to have something sweet?
Just look for the swirl. NutraSweet brand sweetener.
Oh, but back to it. Travis wakes up to his dad holding an axe, saying they have to get this done now before school. And Dad offers to do it for him if he wants, but Travis insists, I'll do it. Maybe if I do it, Chester won't be scared. So he takes the axe, and he leads Chester out to the old chopping block as his family watches from inside. Dad doesn't go with him. He trusts his son. And at this point, Travis is just mad Chester flew home.
You flew away. Why didn't you just stay away? It was a real stupid move. You know that?
Yep, he's right.
So he picks up Chester, puts him on the block, tells him he's helped him a lot, says he never could have climbed that rope if it wasn't for Chester. Gives the goose a big old hug, says his tearful goodbyes, holds down Chester's neck, picks up the axe, and...
I promise.
In swoops Mr. Larson to stop him.
Come on back to the house, Travis. Your breakfast's getting cold. Me and your dad had a little talk. He figured you'd already earned your money.
That was close.
Yep, was.
Mr. Larson says he and Dad had a little talk, so come on back to the house. Dad needs your help with something, and Chester's help too. Something about the chickens. And I guess this is the point where I will mention Beau Bridges is vegan.
Oh.
In real life?
In real life, Beau Bridges is vegan. He apparently didn't start until like 2004, according to his brother Jeff, but I think it might have some roots right here.
That's very interesting. Oh. I didn't know that.
We then cut to Thanksgiving dinner with the Tilbys, along with Mr. and Mrs. Larson, and Cheryl, and Mrs. Sutsup, who's brought her ham for the meal, because to hell with pigs, right?
Sure.
Hank has Travis say the blessing. Among the things he's thankful for are the food, his home, his family, and as we hear honking outside, Chester. As everyone passes around the food, Mrs. Sutsup reveals she told Mrs. Larson it'd be a crime to kill the bird that saved her life when she had 3 hams just taking up space in her freezer. And Mrs. Larson threatened to kick out her husband if he made him kill that goose. So there it is. The wives saved the day.
Smart.
One thing I find sweet about this scene is that the Bridges mom is sitting next to Beau and not next to her husband.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where if you didn't know behind the scenes, that wouldn't make sense. But the fact that that's it is sweet.
It was really nice.
Because Lloyd's next to his grandson and Beau's next to his mom.
Sitting next to my son. But Mr. Larson has a heart. He admits he couldn't sleep a wink thinking about making his neighbor kill and cook his best friend. And then we hear more than a few honks outside, and everyone goes out to see a whole big flock of Canadian geese flying overhead, just like at the beginning. And Chester, too, takes off after them to rejoin his family.
I knew Chester could do it. I knew it all the time.
And I got a little misty-eyed right here, y'all.
I teared up. I was like, oh my gosh, that's perfect. It was beautiful, and it's just like, that's the kind of ending you wanted, and I thought it was perfect.
Yeah, Travis isn't, though. He simply says he knew Chester could do it. I like how they held quite a long time on Mr. Larson's face, looking up at the geese, probably thinking, look at all those delicious birds.
Probably.
I'll get one of you next year. But that's it, and that was something.
I don't have, I've stated it a couple of times, I don't really have anything bad to say about this movie, other than a couple hokey things that we touched on. Mm-hmm. The only thing that I'll say is this doesn't really feel like a Thanksgiving movie, like as we, I think, know or like look for in like these kind of things, other than like the last like 30 seconds of that scene where they're sitting down to eat. And this could be any time of the year. If they didn't keep saying, oh, for Thanksgiving dinner, I want a goose, you could have convinced me it's probably like March, you know?
Yeah.
I guess so, but I'm glad it's set at Thanksgiving. I'm glad it's set throughout the entire fall. So we get things like the Thanksgiving Carnival, which was wonderful. And Jason and Cheryl going to see Halloween 3, which was great.
Yeah.
Usually Thanksgiving specials and stuff like that are contained within like a week or within a few days of Thanksgiving.
Right.
And it doesn't take as much like of a time frame. So this, like, it's a good fall time. And it feels like fall too, even though they're swimming.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I mean, it's hill country. It always looks like fall. But any final thoughts on the Thanksgiving Promise?
It's a really sweet movie. It's a really nice, feel-good movie. And it's not one that I'll revisit, but I'm glad that, you know, I'm glad you brought it up to check out, because otherwise I don't think I would have known about it, and I probably wouldn't have gone out of my way, but I'm glad I got to see it. I genuinely am.
Okay, so we watch a lot of crappy stuff for this podcast. This one, like you guys said, this one got me misty-eyed at the end, like when he's about to kill when he talks about how the freaking him. It's like, I didn't expect that for like, hey guys, watch this Bo Bridges Thanksgiving movie. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting, like, look at this piece of crap movie. But, like that Elf one with by the Elf people.
Oh. No, we're not going down that road.
Okay.
No.
I mean, I feel that, you know, like with you, if I watched this as a kid, it probably would have been like a yearly thing for us.
Yes. Yeah.
See, but it wasn't for me, which is odd, but it was just something that has always been in the back of my mind. And I'm glad this was so well preserved.
Yes. The commercials help.
The commercials help. And like, I think about this movie every time I watch any member of the Bridges family and anything else, really. But it was just like, oh, I know them from this obscure thing from my childhood. Always there, just poking its head out of the barn and honking at me. But thank you both for hopping onto the side of my very slow tractor to take a ride with me on this.
Anytime.
Your dreadnought tractor.
And if people want to wash your truck to earn a few bucks to buy back their beloved bird before it becomes someone's dinner, where can they find you on the internet, Chad?
Or follow me on social media at Horror Movie Barbecue, mainly Blue Sky, mainly Instagram. There's also a Facebook page, and gobble gobble.
And Tommy.
I'm on Blue Sky and Twitter at the Pop Daddy. And I'm on YouTube at youtube.com/@ as in the email at The Real Pop Daddy. I also have a Facebook page.
Yeah, please check out all of those things. You can find those links in the show notes of this episode, and to find me on the internet, just go to adventcalendar.house and you can take it from there. Tune in again in a couple of days when I wrap up Christmas in July with a scary ghost story. Or is it? It's a mystery. Till then, for Chad and Tommy, from the top of this rope we finally mustered up the courage to reach the end of, this is Mike Westfall reminding you to mind the icy patch and always keep your word or Bo Bridges will find you and he'll bring his axe. Happy Thanksgiving in July, y'all.
Toby!
Next time on the Advent Calendar House.
Hey kids, my brave Uncle Scooby's coming up next.
Oh boy.
And he's gonna splat those ghosties and mash those monsters. Aren't you, Uncle Scooby?
No.
So stay tuned for
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.